Hi everybody, it's Kara, aka the Principal Painter, and today I am coming at you with a progress report on my owl painting, my large owl painting that is quite complicated from the one with the diamond art. I've been having a good time doing it, but I've also changed up some strategies that I wanted to share with you. So we are gonna head to the painter dining room table to do that. But before we do, I wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to everyone that's reached out to us. We weathered the hurricane okay, the power came back on yesterday, so we're cool and we're happy, but it meant a lot that so many of you reached out to make sure that we were okay. But we're doing great in the painter household, so let's head to the painter dining room table and I'll show you what I got. See you there. We are back at the painter dining room table. Now, before I start this, I just want to say I am absolutely not complaining about this canvas in any way, shape, or form. The canvas is absolutely beautiful. I love the one with the diamond art. This is just a huge, overwhelming project. So please understand that when I'm talking to you about things today, it is not from a complaining standpoint. It's from this is what I've learned standpoint, because again, this is the biggest project I have ever tackled and continue to tackle. My strategies have had to change a little bit. My organization has stayed pretty much the same, but I've added a couple of things. Thank you to Carissa's Craft Corner, which I'll be getting into in just a minute. But for those of you that have not been following this journey, I started this project. This is from the one with the diamond art. The name of the painting is Owl. It is from Coby Art. This is a computer render. So and it's got a ton of color in it. And as you can see from the corner that I finished, it is absolutely stunning as I'm working on it. I can see all the detail. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal when I get it done. Marlon has already said that he is going to get this custom framed for me, and I told him to start a savings account right now because
I said that?
What?
No.
You did. You did. You did.
Okay.
No, you can't take it back. This is 100 by 100 centimeters. So it's a perfect square, but it is very large and it does have a lot of confetti because it is a computer render. One thing that I want to say though, I've been talking with Kathy and Meg at the one with the diamond art. They are starting to hand render, and they've got some in the pipeline right now. They're starting to hand render their images, which is going to be awesome. But I couldn't wait on this one. I just thought it was so beautiful. And so I'm going to be dealing with a lot of confetti, and I have been dealing with a lot of confetti. So when you're going to tackle a project of this magnitude, I've told many people, I kind of feel like a little ant looking up at the Empire State Building like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to make it? But I'm going to finish this. It's going to take me a while, and I'm bringing you along for the journey with me. So for those of you that have not seen my first couple of videos on this particular thing, let me give you the Cliff's Notes version of what I have done. I first decided that I could work in release paper size areas of this canvas. I can't. I had to half that size. So I'm working in a very small area, which is working a whole lot better for me. Before you even sit down to a project like this, I will tell you, you have to be on top of your game. You cannot be hungry. You cannot be tired. You cannot be talking on the phone to people. I do listen to things when I'm working on this. It helps me out, but your focus has to be on the project. Another thing that I'm doing, and why this is going to take me a whole lot longer, is I take breaks when I finish a section. And by a section, I've got this. This is about a piece of release paper that I have exposed the canvas on. I will finish this, and then I'll take the other half off and finish that. So I'm calling this full thing a section, but I work in half sections. Once I finish a section, I put this away, take a break, and work on something else. I have never suffered from diamond painting burnout, and I want to keep it that way. So that's my first and foremost advice. Take breaks, be on top of your game, and be ready to work on it because it is work. But as you can see from just the little I have completed, It is going to be absolutely stunning. I don't think I'll ever do another one like this again. My strategies, quick Cliff's Notes version. I color coded all of my containers. So this is 206 colors. So lots of confetti, lots of colors, lots of symbols to sort through. So I organized it, color coded all of my washi tape. Then I put my labels down on to kit up. I do have these cards, and I did put this on cardstock so these would hold up. As you can see, I've got the washi tape on each page that matches where I'm going to be looking. So if I find this symbol 58, I can look right here quickly and get a visual. Oh, that's in my purple washi tape area. That's where I go so I can find the container quicker. So I've got 4 pages, all color coded. Ready to go. That has helped tremendously. Organization before you start a project like this is very important. So had this going. Now, what I was finding when I was doing these sections is I was pulling the colors out, and there was a whole, and I was leaving them out, okay? I first started loading up trays with all of the colors that I was gonna need in the section. It got too overwhelming for me. So a strategy that I have changed is I'm pulling the colors out, doing as many as I can find in the section. Now you're gonna miss colors, you're gonna miss symbols. So I was leaving the colors out so that I could do the spear fishing technique, which means you take the container of the symbol that you missed, open it up, take your diamond painting pen, and you stab it in the container until you get a diamond, and you put it back down on the container or on the symbol that you missed, and then put your container up. Now, I do have these propped up on pool noodles. I took a pool noodle from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I slit the top of it and the bottom of it, slit them in half, slit a pool noodle in half. This is what's remaining of my pool noodle, and I've used several sections of it, so I still have some left to work with. So for $1.25, this is a good deal, and these things won't slide around at all just because of the material they're made out of. So all of my containers are propped up. I know that there are people with easels and everything else. I did not have that, and I wanted a cost-effective way to prop these things up, so that's what I did. So that's what these are propped up on, so I can see the symbols and the numbers better. Now, when I was pulling my containers and leaving them to the side to do my spear fishing technique within my containers, because remember, I scrapped the tray idea because it just wasn't worth it, and I didn't have enough room. So I had all my bottles to the side, but I was knocking them over. It was a big fat mess. So I get a message from Carissa, from Carissa's Craft Corner, who I love. She is a wonderful person in the diamond painting community. She has sponsored many events, including many of mine. I just appreciate her so much. And she said, hey, I saw your owl video. She said, I think I have a product you may be able to use. And she showed it to me, and I said, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with that product. And they're these. They're these holders, and they hold your containers. So when I am pulling my colors to work in a section, I am using these to put these containers in, and that way I'm not knocking them all over the place, and I'm organizing them. So I have 2 of them. I'm gonna unbox some other things that Carissa sent. She was so sweet and just filled up a box with stuff. But I wanted to call your attention to these. These, she said she didn't know how they would work propped up. Well, guess what, Carissa? They work propped up. So I can still readily see the containers that I've pulled. So these are the containers in this area. I've already worked with these colors. I've also worked with these colors. These not only help me from these containers spilling, they also help me organize. So on the left side of me, I have one of these holders that are holding my numbers and my letters. Okay, so that's where all those are. And then this side is holding my other various symbols. Another thing that I'm going to have to adjust, and I would love for people to comment in the comment section below, because I could use some help with this. I would like to better organize my symbols How do you organize your symbols when you're working on a project that's heavy confetti and you've got a ton going on? I know there are lots of companies, Diamond Painting Deutschland, Heaven and Earth Designs, that have paintings with a ton of colors. How do you organize your symbols? I got the letters and the numbers down. That's easy enough. But the other symbols, like this one looks like an upside down table. This one looks like a Star Trek emblem on a Star Trek uniform. So I'd like a way to better organize what I'm pulling, because there are a lot of times I'll have over 100 colors pulled for a section. Okay, it's like I said, it's very involved, but love these containers. And you can, again, with the pool noodle, because it puts these on an angle, but not so much of an angle, so you can readily see the containers that you've pulled to work in an area, and it's still propped up. So I love this pool noodle trick. It works for a variety of things. So Carissa didn't know if this was gonna work. Carissa, it worked, yay! I wanted to share with you some other things. So Carissa has these on her shop. I will link her shop below. She's got these, but look what else she sent. She sent some other things that I wanted to share with you. I'm not gonna open all of them. Well, she has these for a variety. She sent me a whole nother one of these. So if I ever get in a section where I've got more colors, I have a whole nother one of these. And these container holders come in a variety of colors. She just did a holographic kind of rainbow color for me, which I love. All right, not only that, and here, for those of you that might not know Carissa's Craft Corner, love her stuff. She does 3D printed items. She has this size as well, which I think would work for just about any diamond painting. Like I said, I'll link her shop below. She is on Facebook. So you have two sizes that you can pick from. I'm trying not to mess up her stuff here. Hang on. Let me pull this off. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. She's got this size as well. So it's a smaller container holder, which I love. So it's about half the size. Each of these containers holds 64. Each of these holders, holds 64 containers. So for using both of these, I have 128 slots to fill up, which is very nice. So she sent me this size as well, which is so nice. But wait, Kara, wait. I've got square containers. What am I gonna do? I've got the big Tic Tac containers. Have no fear. Carissa's got you covered. I also have square Tic Tac containers. I use those sometimes to kit up. So guess what? She's got us covered. She has got containers that hold, ta-da, the square Tic Tac containers. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 by 7. So this will hold 49 of the square Tic Tac containers. She also has this size as well. Let's see what the smaller size holds. Carissa, you just absolutely spoiled me sending me all this stuff. This is 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 4, 28. So this will hold 28 containers. Okay, so you got round, you got square. Not only that, she sent me some sussies. You know, I love my sussies. This is a pen display. So if you want to put your pen up there, this is my Candylicious pen that I'm using today. I got a cute key ring that's a fidget key ring, which I love. You can pop those bubbles, and I got a funnel. Not only that, seriously guys, I never thought this box was going to end. Carissa, again, has spoiled me. She has these also, which make it very, very easy to kit up or kit down. These are 3D funnels that she sent me, I think for both round and square containers, if I'm looking at these correctly. Okay, I got all kinds of bubble wrap I can pop. So yes, this one will fit a square container, so you can fill up your container. These were kitted up in baggies. but I wasn't going to leave them in baggies because it would have been too much to sort through. But if you're kitting up and you have the square Tic Tac containers, she's got this one. And if you are kitting up in round containers like I've got out here, she's got, this was just so nice of her to do so I can show you guys. Okay, they both look square, but I bet, hang on, let me take the lid off one of these round containers. You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can just slide it in there and you're ready to go. So that's super, super nice. The tops of these funnels are in two different shapes. So maybe when you're working with two different types of baggies or what have you, you can pick the one that works out for you the best. So that is awesome. So Carissa, thank you so much for all of these helpful things. So those are the strategies I've changed. I've stopped loading up trays. It's not worth it to me as far as the time goes to pour them all back in and all that. I just, so I'm completing as many symbols as I can see of one symbol. Then I'm putting all of the drills back into the containers. And if I find an extra symbol, like I said, if I find a symbol I missed, I put my tweezers down right next to the symbol I missed, because if I don't do that on this much confetti, I will lose the symbol. There have been a couple of times when I've forgotten to put my tweezers down and it's been forever to find the symbol that I missed. So you don't want to waste your time doing that. So put your tweezers down, pointing to the symbol that you missed. I am just opening up my container and using the spear fishing method. Someone shared on another video, she said, it's called spear fishing. So it's not just fishing, it's spear fishing, because you're grabbing a drill out and putting it down on the symbol that you missed. You can close up your container and then move on. So that's what I'm doing there. And again, these are going to be super helpful when I'm pulling out my containers and leaving them out in case I've missed a symbol in an area, to organize my containers. I'm not gonna, have them just all by me and knock them over. These are in here, and I can just reach and grab the symbol that I'm looking for. So my only other dilemma, and I think I will be all set on this project, is again, one tray I am using for numbers and letters. The other tray I am using for symbols, just the symbols. So if you guys have creative ways that you organize your symbols, I've heard from some people, put that in the comments below. I would love that advice. Other than that, this is working for me. And again, tackling a project like this, you've got to adjust for what works for you and what gets you through a section faster, because this is taking a long time, I'm not gonna lie, but it's very rewarding. And I remember when I just even got the first section done, Marlon was like, that is gonna be phenomenal when you get done. And I can tell just by the 3 sections I've done here, I'm really, really liking it. Someone asked, is there unnecessary confetti? And I'm like, I don't know, because there's so much going on in this picture and so many colors. I don't think so, because the images are coming, like I know this is one of those sunbursts. You can see it starting to take shape here. I can tell what I'm doing, but there are just a lot of beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm gonna turn off the light pad for you so you can see, even with the light pad off, look at the vibrancy of those beautiful colors. There are pearlescent drills also in here, but the drills are so shiny. The canvas is wonderful. The grid on this canvas, this is a square diamond painting. The grid on this canvas is perfection. The symbols are spaced perfectly. Not having any trouble with any of that. It is just finding the symbols in the area and, making sure I get everything covered and no squares left behind, right? So anyhow, and these containers these trays from Carissa are going to be super, super helpful. So thank you, Carissa's Craft Corner. Thank you so much, the one with the diamond art. Like I said, I'm going to be finishing. I probably won't be back with a progress video until I've gotten a bigger area complete so you can see. But I'm continuing to plug away on this. But remember, take breaks, walk away. You don't want to burn yourself out, and make sure that when you're ready to work on a project like this, you're on your game. Again, you can't be tired, you can't be hungry, you can't be distracted. You've got to have some quiet time to really work on these sections. So, and I tell you, it's going to be worth it when I get done. I'm excited. So that is what I've got for you today, folks. I hope that you have a great weekend coming up. For those of you getting remnants of Beryl, I'm sorry that we sent you the remnants of the hurricane, but we're doing great. Power's on, and we weathered the storm safely. Thank you, God. So I will leave you with this. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. This is the Principal Painter, and I am signing off.